Hey guys, it's Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Campbellfield, Victoria. Today, I get to show you the absolutely anticipated CRV Gladiator. This is the 2025 rendition, hence the brand new decal. I think it speaks for itself. This here is 14755, DC 14755. It has an ATM of 2,700 kilos. It has a tear weight of 1706. It has a bore weight of 117 kilos. And this little guy, from tip of the A-frame to back of the spare wheel, is 6 meters total, so perfect for the driveway. Perfect for the creature comforts or the solo travelers. Whatever works, it is ready to roll, and this thing packs a punch. You better take a look. So welcome to the brand new CRV Gladiator. This little guy has been around for a little bit of time with Crusader, and I think if you have a look at the older ones in our rendition, it is the most viewed caravan video that we've happened to release. It is super popular. It is a hybrid-esque caravan. It offers some creature comforts inside, like a shower and toilet combination unit. It has these awesome new tables. There's a heap to love about it. Yes, we watch the Facebook forums. Yes, we see what people want in them. Yes, we see what people do to them, you cheeky modifiers. So we've gone ahead and just done it ourselves. We think we've done a fantastic job, and for the price, I think you'll love it. First of all, what's important? The boring stuff. We need to talk about the DO35 rotative coupling. So this is a DO35 coupling. It swivels from left to right, and obviously front to back. It is a rotative coupling. As you're driving, it makes sure that obviously you're going to have those pivots and the movements to allow you to do those off-road autonomous movements of the van to that of the car. Safer, as everyone suggests, because obviously it allows for that pivotal movement. I just noticed that when I'm towing, I'm not getting that sort of feeling in your back that requires a bit of lumbar support or the old clicky, belty, weighty, lifty maneuver. We have a 6-inch A-frame. It is a 450 MPa grade of steel, 3mm from the tip, right, so all the way to the back. So it's a reinforced A-frame to that of what the caravan industry designs as a standard. We have a tap on the A-frame. We have towing a 7-pin plug and an Anderson plug for all of your battery charging via a DC to DC charger. We have a little clippy guy here, that's a trail safe. That's wired directly to your caravan battery, so no need for a third-party battery, saving on weight and headaches. It clicks like so. Jockey wheel. There's a front winder to avoid the rotation of the stone guard across the front. Stone guard wraps all across the front. It's held on with four U-bolt bolts, I suppose. And then it protects the whole front carriage of the caravan. Because the van is a slightly narrower van to allow for those tracks of Fraser Island and whatnot, it tracks really the full width of the van, so the van body's really kept away from harm's way, which is fantastic. A-frame starts right back to the wheels, so it's all the way right back to the suspension. You've got that reinforced things, little things I love from Intel, like you've got these rubber inserts for wiring, contusions or anything making way or impact, or they've really thought about a lot of the stuff, reinforcing, spot-on welds. The guys at Intelligent Engineering partners with Crusader Caravans, you can really tell the care factor. They build every one like it's theirs, which is just awesome. Drop-down legs from the team at Iluma. Caravan and Camping Sales, these guys here are all your drop-down legs, and current in the travel position, ready to hit the open road for the upcoming caravan show. Nominal differences. This is a XPS fully insulated caravan manufactured body, one piece, all the way down. So you'll notice if you step back, you will literally see, it's almost like a monocoque construction, right from here, right over the roof, and then voila, right at this point like so. That is literally a one-piece construction. So it's like a monocoque construction, they're a one piece, so you've got floor as one piece, two side walls, and then the roof front and back, one piece. XPS insulated foam. On the roof, we are running with ask your caravan salesman this, what insulation rating you're running? Well, I'm glad you asked. The roof and the floor are an RJ7 insulation property, and the sidewalls are an R5. There's a 40mm composite roof. That is the first, to my understanding, caravan manufacturer to run with such an insulation property and build quality, and also strength. We've gone from a 32 to a 40. Like, you can't ask for anything better than that. It is pièce de résistance. Come with me. We have Dometic double glazed windows, an aluminium frame, so notably different. It's clips on the bottom, doesn't work on the magnets on the inside for the window frame. It's a very flush finish decal. flush finish window frame underneath the decal. Decal, completely different. So we have a Gladiator decal. These are brand new stickers, and they are beautiful. Absolutely make all the difference when you're looking at these vans that are the 2024s, 2025s, smashing it. The window obviously has reinforced gas strut arms, or gas arms, I suppose. They click out to 3 clicks and then hold steady. It doesn't have the side locking knobs, but that's what you get when you get your aluminium window frames as opposed to the plastic reinforced frames. What's in here, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Calm down, I'll open it for you. We have pull through boot. What's on the other side? Can't talk about it yet. We haven't got around there. Don't get too excited. This guy has a payload capacity, because I'm looking at the compliance plate like so, of nearly 1,000 kilos. It's 994 kilos. So that means that if your tow vehicle tows, say, 2 ton, right? Yes, you've got a limited payload at, say, 2 ton from 1706, but still it's 300 odd kilos in a van that's not that big. Fill a, one less water tank within your weight requirements. As long as you can make that work for you, why not? Depends how many people are coming on. You're bringing 7 different people, yeah, probably a little bit tough. But let's say a 2,100 or 2,200 towing capacity. Back when I started in the industry, 350 was the recommended limit that the Caravan Industry Association put on these sort of vans. Whilst we're speaking of the Caravan Industry Association of Victoria, you're looking at a Manufacturer of the Year caravan. That means that out of all the caravan manufacturers who put their hat in the ring and through the industry, I think there's something 150 plus caravan manufacturers within this state, Crusader Caravans walked away with the trophy, hands high, going, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best. Now, we have all of our bits and pieces, our awning winding rod, we have our drop-down jack device, and then we also have a wheel removal tool, or it's 19 mil, so it also does the same job as this guy. Jack there, of course, be able to jack the caravan up. You need to change a spare tire or just do a few bearings or whatever you happen to be bored with. And then with the new awning, we've got our center rafter, which is very interesting, but I'm going to show you the other side first as to why you understand the difference. This little guy goes in like so. These turn, sounds optional, and then press, kung, kung, like that. Again, sound completely optional. We have a 28 litre stainless steel hot water service from the team at Swift. This is a no anode unit, stainless steel. We have gas and electric. This unit here, you won't have to really service too much, and it's a fast recovery unit made by the team here at Swift up the road. Thank you very much, Fab, and your beautiful team up there getting these sorted. They've been absolutely awesome. Very few issues. These are absolutely the best, and best service in the industry by far. 2 110 litre water tanks. Like so, we can fill them like so. And then we have our mains filling system as well. So you don't have to rely on the water fillers. You put the hose into here like so from the caravan part, and then we go like that. Again, sound completely optional. And that will actually suck water into the water tanks via these 2 valves. And then if you want to pick and choose what water tank you want to drink from, your water pump's just here for all your water allocation, and you can pick and choose what tank front, tank back, you can pick and choose. We have a 110 litre grey water tank with a bypass automatically in there, so that little red cap at the back that's at the back, that's your bypass. You have a cleaning point valve like so, or we also have an empty point like so. So you just, and then he will empty out into your desired location. Little things. Starling provision, standard. Love it. Pop it in like that, goes into underneath, and I'll show you where he comes out on the inside. But if you're familiar with the Starling videos or Starling provisional videos, you'll be able to see all of that. We have RCDs because compliance. We have 15 amp in mains, and then we also have this little vent here, not really required, but it means that you can access the back of your fridge to be able to make sure the power's hooked up, power's plugged in, 240, all that, for the Sanjo fridge, and it is a rear vent to be able to access all the lower extremities. Things that I love, the attention to detail, the things that you know the Crusader have actually thought about. Have a look at this. How cute, and at the same time, hot is that? It's really just the little things that make all the difference. It's little things like this that you can tell that someone's actually sat there and gone, oh, it's awesome. I love that. What's underneath it? Well, we've stuck with what we know. This is a 2.7 ton Teco all-terrain suspension. With a 12-inch brake, it is a 16-inch wheel and tyre, mud flaps, of course, jacking point just behind there. Teco, Australian-made manufactured suspension from the team at Tough Ride. It is a Tough Ride 2.7 ton suspension. This thing will get you anywhere and everywhere, providing you drive to conditions. It is off-road use. Is it off-road abuse? No, it is not. That's why we call it use. Now, love it. Let's have a look. It's one of my favorites. This is the Sanjo toilet, it is this traditional back wall toilet that you've seen from the team at Thetford previously, but this is a Frolcamp unit. very, very similar. However, this unit here, from what I can tell and what I've been able to play with, is hard plumbed, which means there's no like swivel tank off here to be able to fill up water, because it's got the, it's hard plumbed to the Caravan plumbing. And we'll learn more about these units as we go through, but alternatively, check out the handover tutorial video that will come out shortly on this lovely van and its lovely features. We have rear clearance lights for tail lights. We have number plate light. We have a beautiful, beautiful rear tyre cover from the team at Melbourne Crusader, the best looking caravan dealers in Victoria. 0393592938. Just ask for the good looking bloke in the blue shirt. We have a wireless camera. So wireless camera's up there. We give you the monitor, pop that in your car, drive around, USB, not USB, sorry, it's a 12-volt cigarette socket. Pop it in the car, thing goes hard. It sees right down the stretch of road. We adjust it to be able to like see sort of, you know, the 2 lanes wide. Jury's out on whether you need mirrors and whatnot. I feel like everyone has such a vast opinion, but when I'm towing and driving down the road, I can see those lanes wide. So being able to change a lane, providing I can see the car behind me, jumping across, makes perfect sense. Completely legal. The Ford Everest as well that we're towing this with, just out of this world. We have on the door side heaps of action, absolutely heaps of action. So we've got a pull-out step. We've got our 2.7 ton independent suspension with a 16-inch tire. We have outside TV, right? We've gone ahead and we've got outside TV points. Pop your TV there. You've got your aerial, your 12-volt cigarette socket, and you've also got a 2 double power points there as well, right? Or a double power point, I should say, 2. This is cool. So this is something that the customers just love. Something that we've been asked for heaps. Crusader, again, with their buying power, with how many vans they build, we've obviously seen action on that respect. This is a pull-out storage system. I just feel like you really, with this sort of system and how it comes out and locks off, you can do so much out of this. Like theoretically, you know, if you've got something that you could cook off or work off of this, you could divide it, you can play with it. It really allows for a lot of flexibility. So looking at this, whether you want to be able to, you know, put a barbecue, put utensils, put some Tupperware boxes, whatever really works for you, it's all bolted through, things not going anywhere. And the best thing is as well, not that I've measured it up, but I'm certain with a bit of mucking around, a bit of arm wrestling, you could pop 2 of these both sides and still have ample storage. Left to right, you know, get some of those longer items, such as like rafters and stuff, and click them up. But it's really impressive to see something like this implemented as a standard on the Gladiator, because I really think this is gonna kick off. Door, like so, woof, and right? Gas bayonet on the outside there for your outside cooking, right? On this side, again, you lovely modifiers out there, we heard the pleas. There's a flat slide, it's a longer slide for the likes of all the new barbecues coming out. You can pop it here, ratchet strap it over. We supply the ratchet strap. It's designed as a multi-purpose flat slide, so really it's up to you as to what you want to be able to utilize it for. But we've seen these coming through before the prior MY25 models, just on the newer MY24s, and these are absolutely non-arguable. They're fantastic. On the other side, just quickly before we jump back to the other side, we have our LPG gas storage. Typically what you've seen before, easy on the arms, beautiful on the eye, because you're not staring down the middle of 2 ugly 9-kilo gas bottles. Have options, obviously. Some people want 4.5s, some people want 1.9, some people want none at all. Heaps to offer, heaps to be able to muck around with. You just tell us the budget, we'll just tell you what's possible. We have, on the door side, my favorite thing, it seems so crazy. So you've got this awesome little picnic table, like so, and it comes down. No keys, my favorite. I think this is absolutely something that everyone is gonna love. It just means it just locks over, and it just means that it's 1 less key. Who doesn't love 1 less key? Well, I've got your attention up. Have a look. We have an Aussie Traveller box awning. So the team at Aussie Traveller came to us, he said, Crusader, we want your business, we want the support. We said, you know what do you got for us? He showed us this little guy here. He is awesome, he's sleek, he's gorgeous, he's beautiful looking, it's got Australian national representation. It comes with a rafter. It's typically like what you've seen before with the Fiammas, the Domestics, the Thules, whatever it happens to be. You pop your little winder out and you go, and that just winds out. Again, check out the YouTube tutorial on the Aussie Traveller awnings that we've put out for the handover tutorial videos. Very, very easy to use. You've got 2 awning lights for underneath your awning whilst you're out here camping, caravanning, and having a fantastic time with a beer in hand or whatever happens to be your poison. We have a 135 amp lithium battery. The lithium battery located in here is a power crank. It's a 135 amp lithium. And then we have a universal point here. So this is a lithium jump start pack. You could put like a jump starter to this to be able to jump start the lithium if you guys unfortunately don't leave him charged up, or you need to just give him a hit. Also could accept a portable solar, also could accept, with a controller of course, or could accept a portable fridge. But the box, as you can see, it's really tucked up out of the way, well and truly thought about. Gives you still a heap of room for the door side activity, you know, and it doesn't really interfere with any of the unhanging doors. It's not out of the way. No one's going to look at this and go think, oh, I can steal this. Or we have a little lock on the outside as well to comply with all of the compliance measures associated with lithium batteries on the outside. Do some reading up if you're looking at a van with the lithium batteries inside. Definitely worth a read. We have a reinforced security door with fine mesh, or as the youngies call it, the midgie mesh. You've got a pull down blind at the top there, straight down. Very, very easy. The spring-loaded mechanisms in these doors are awesome. And let me just tell you, if you want security or safety, these guys have it. You can't ask for a door that has a center security bar across, reinforced mesh that goes deep within the actual extrusion. And it has a 3 locking system, 1, 2, and 3. And this one actually goes into the center frame. Can't ask for any more than that. But if you think this is awesome, I'll meet you on the inside. Have a look. Coffee in hand, I'm warm, I've got a 40mm XPS roof, 40mm XPS 4, and I've bought Manufacturer of the Year, Crusader Caravan, CRV Gladiator, 2025. Nothing more I could want. Sorry, my darling wife. Now, let me show you this caravan. We've listened. We pay attention. Crusader Caravans have implemented a different table mechanism in the Gladiator. So the Gladiator, to that of the other models, doesn't have a dedicated seating room. So the advantage of the Gladiator was the fact that it was a shorter van, fantastic for single travelers or partner travelers or one traveler and a dog, big dog, little dog, Great Dane, whatever works for you. We've gone ahead, and the table arrangement that was in here previously, the common query was a little bit too big, what else have we got? A little bit too big, can we do something else? And everyone's needs were so different. So what Crusader's gone ahead and done is they have a 16mm board, white edged, and they've got these table neck mechanisms here that are traditional within the marine lifestyle. So the Crusader have put on a heap of orders. They've got a heap of these guys here. And it allows for, you know, swivel and playing, and you can move it and you can muck around, but it really gives you versatility. Now, do you need 1, 2? Really whatever works for you. The fantastic thing with these is they're so easy to be able to install or mount, moving them post-build that works for you, or when you've ordered a van, it really doesn't make a difference to us. We just want to make sure you guys are happy and you guys are settled. So, heap of room, heap of versatility. You can, you know, move him around, muck around with him, turn him around, spin him, do the thingamajiggies, whatever really works for you. To give you a bit of sort of idea of presentation, obviously we've got, you know, a fair bit of stuff here. A dinner plate, what are we talking? Like so. Still a heap of room. My coffee's certainly happy sitting like so from the team at Sienna's across the road. Thank you, lovely ladies. We have a hatch above my head. We have a fly screen, and we have a block out and a light as well on a wireless remote. We have 4 overhead cupboards all the way across. So we've got 3 overhead cupboards in this van. This van's always a fun one to show people because there is a little bit of navigation amongst the 2 people filming to make sure we can show everything. We've got fall-through windows, like so. They're a double glazed Dometic Moby Cool metal window frame. Differences, so there's no locking knobs, and it works with a clipping system. Moby Cool, up, down, and whoop, like so. And then you got 1, 2, 3, whoop, and click, and then back in. So these are traditionally the better quality windows that Dometic offer within the Moby Cool range, and you can certainly tell from feel, presentation, touch. So Crusader have gone ahead and gone, what are we missing? What can we afford to lose to make sure that price point's not mixed? Where can we change quality features like a thicker roof and a thicker floor with a RJ7 insulation rating or an RJ5 insulation rating, and really get back to our consumers and give back in the sense that we know that they're going to appreciate what we're doing, and this is absolutely a step forward. So new introductions, obviously, is we've got 2 mattresses exactly the same. We've got an all open storage system underneath like so, and this guy, if it goes over here and we start moving some tables because we're about to do some fun stuff, tip this guy up, and we have storage all underneath there for our Aspero system. So it's a 20 amp DC to DC charger. It's a 240 volt 30 amp charger, 25 amp solar, and a full battery management system controlled by the panel by the door. Blinking lights in there to tell us that it can see solar. What would it like to do? Pillows, of course, they don't come with them. They just look lovely. We have a 12 volt cigarette up like so. We have a USB on each of the reading lights and 12 volt lights to be able to charge our phones at night or whatever works for you. You also have, by your feet, by the tooters, we have double power point and a swivel USB-C and USB. Very, very cool. Very cool introduction to see that the USB-C is somehow integrated and made its way into the Caravan range and lifestyle within what customers are expecting. I remember when I was a wee boy and they first introduced it. Massively new bed head, different upholstery style, unique to that of the Crusader Caravans range. So very, very appealing, very streamlined in its look. Everything's got that straight down line. The girls at the factory have done a fantastic job of it. Of course, we have our switches for our fan, air conditioner, gas, electric hot water, double power point, USB with USB-C. We have all of our TV leads. So we have an aerial and a 12 volt cigarette. It is a 24-inch Majestic TV that is a smart TV, and it's going to be able to give you all your Netflix and all of your stands or whatever you happen to be on the road and wanting to view, especially with the Starlink provision. So the Starlink provision, hard to navigate, but it's coming out in this area here underneath the bed. That's where you'd pop your Starlink modem, and you would essentially, what you do is when you'd pull up, you would leave enough of the lead that when you open up that little nozzle there, when you pull it forward, that's where you sort of loop it around, and you'd pull your Starlink lead out to your satellite dish, plug it in, away as we go. You'd be able to, you get your 140, 150, crazy megabyte speeds wherever you happen to be traveling to. And then obviously we have for cooling, my guys have strapped this up with Velcro because we like to be able to make sure it's secure, but we have a Sirocco fan just above my head here that's projecting onto the 2 participants like so. I talk to customers like they're participants. And we have a photosensitive smoke alarm with the new bill compliance to make sure that obviously we're following all the legislative changes to that of manufacturing a box on wheels, the best box on wheels, of course, manufacturer of the year box on wheels, to make sure that everyone's safe and dandy and fully compliant, doesn't matter what state you happen to buy these in. Things that are notably different. You've been looking for a while. Let me just show you what you can expect with the Crusader Gladiator. I think when you step in this van, you'll notice the difference. You'll notice the feel. You'll notice how vibrant and open this looks and how different the temperature feels with these changes. Wireless lighting system, that's standard, we've got LEDs. I have a Bel Air 2400 aircon above my head. That is a true reverse cycle unit from the team at Bel Air, supported by the team at Finch, I believe. Sandro fridge. So, Sandro fridge, 170 litres. We've reviewed this and in a handover tutorial video to really walk you through it, but we have this thing's beaming. I only had it on for like literally 5-6 minutes before we started filming to show the lighting. It's on auto mode right now. You got wire shelving. This thing's genuinely cold. We have a crisper drawer down the bottom. Everything's a metal frame shelf in the interior section here, and then obviously we have clip shelves, but you can just tell the plastic durability is fantastic. We have a shelf like so, with a little front edge. Even the Dometic guys don't give you the front edge on the front of the freezer, as you know, because I had a customer ask me, where's the front edge? No front edge. That's what Dometic give you, and these are Sandro, 170 litres, compressor. So let's say 240, and then what happens is if you let people come in before you start filming, everyone turns the child lock on just to see if it plays a role in the way you'll be able to sell the product, and most definitely doesn't, because we are the best. The biggest sort of normatively change that I've seen, at least, is a lot of the cabinetry. So have a look. We've got a little bit of storage there. We've got wheel arches and stuff. Pipes running through for the fridge and freezer. This is for our fridge. Sorry, fridge and freezer for the shower. This is a power point for our fridge above. Striker catch. All right. So the difference is, see the flush cabinetry? And boom. This thing looks like one piece. That's typically not what we run. Typically we're running a latching system that sits off and proud of the furniture. So really big changes with the furniture system. So if you have a look here, this just looks so class. You've got a bolster head up here, got a streamlined vertical panel, and then a bit hard to be able to tell, Mr. Camera. If we jump around here, guys, I've put some bits and pieces in here. You've got some removable shelving, electrical compliance, shower bag. We've got our wireless camera box and whatnot. Now, if you press this, now, biggest change. Everything is just so well designed. So, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's so soft, almost like it's soft closing. All the doors and drawers inside the Caravan, or not, sorry, doors, drawers within the Caravan are a soft close mechanism. So it's a metal-sided soft close mechanism with a polycomp backing and base, and then the front obviously slots into like so, and then you can tell there's all these fixings on the underside of this. This works like a very, very sophisticated system. But all the doors inside, or drawers inside this, sorry, are all the soft close. These latches are a new introduction into the Crusader range in different formats. But you've got drawers relatively everywhere, except for here, I believe, which is a flap, like so. Still gives you some storage. Depends like what you're trafficking across different lines, but yeah, you can get a little bit in there. The biggest call out in this sort of living space is the kitchen area and the things that are nominally different in here. So, I'll move my little napkin like so. We have a rear window, like you'd expect, typical. We have a filter tap, a standard tap. So filter tap's just the bottom here, standard tap's just there. Okay. Underneath here, biggest notable difference between that and our imported competitors within this space, everything's PVC. Everything's plumbed to Australian standards with plumbers who are inside our factory, building and manufacturing with us daily. They're our plumbers, they're our electricians, they care, they've got names, they're not just a contractor who just comes in, slaps stuff together and someone different every single day. These people care, love, and genuinely passionate about the product. These are the people we love to work with. These are the people building the Manufacturer of the Year product of the year. These are the people that keep jobs in Australia, keep product in Australia, and it's just absolutely fantastic to see the quality fixture and finishes. Even the fact that we have Vince's guys at the factory using corkers all the way across, you can just tell like someone genuinely gave 2 hex when they put the old paddle pop stick against the wall to make it look as pretty as what it does for the people that are going to be buying it. Why? Because they do houses for a living and they want to make sure that the van looks as nice as what your house does, which is just awesome to be able to see that care factor. Deep drawers, absolutely deep drawers. Swift, it's 4-burner gas from a team at Swift. They do our hot water services as well on this model. You've got a grill, like so. It's a 600 series Hawk. And we have an LG microwave. This LG is a beautiful looking microwave, but it integrates with the housing of the Swift unit. So it's cooktop, grill, and microwave. If you're not a microwave enthusiast, you don't really see a need for a microwave, got good news for you. Fab and his cheeky little mind has put together this fantastic upgrade that will be available within the Crusader range. It is an air fryer system. So this little space here, nothing changes. It just turns into a beautiful little air fryer system, 240 volt of course. And you can go ahead and just eat some chippies and eat to the night away. Just go hard. My kid would be stoked with that, 24/7 chips. Now, we have a rear rollover, so you can see that roof, that 40mm roof rollover. We have the reinforced gas struts and we have our hinges. These hinges have been used in the CRV range. They're going to be integrated into the Crusader Caravans MY25 range now. And they're a completely different assembly. So you'll notice that the way they're recessed into the door paneling, it's not just traditional like put a screw in. These are actually like rubber insets that like get stuck into the door framing. It just means that they're actually not going anywhere. They're like a grub screw. They're reinforced, it's stuck into the actual board itself. Significantly more work, significantly more training, but it just means significantly better quality product for you guys. Camera switch, like so, to turn the reversing camera on. We have overhead cupboards all the way to the back. We have the traditional power point underneath like so, double power point, and we have our range hood like so as well. So it's on and fan and all that fun stuff. There you go, so that's it. Do a very good impression. We have, of course, drawer underneath. So in a traditional sense, you wouldn't get that, but look how massive that is. It's so well refined. You can just tell someone sat in here for 2 years, just went, we're selling so many of these, people love these vans. What can we do that's going to elevate that? And one thing is the scupper vent that I forgot to talk to you about because it's just above the bed. That there is a scupper vent. As you drive, it sucks air into the Caravan. and then it pressurizes the cabin as you're driving and pushes positive air pressure. It doesn't suck it in, of course, but it allows it to ingress into the Caravan in a positive method and then push that air out as you're traveling. So all the areas that potentially may be ingressible, back of the fridge, front of the door vent, stuff like that, that's complianceable, or, you know, by the bedroom, the one we can't block because, you know, people don't wake up, then of course, that would allow for that to keep dust out of the van without having to cover things up or put Glad wrap over stuff or all the fun stuff you get to see on the road. Something awesome is just here, and it's really, really important. So I'm going to show you him, I'm going to jump in the shower, then I'm going to bid you farewell, you lovely people. Come take a look. It's an entry handle. So much feedback on the handles. People want to be able to really just whoosh themselves into the Caravan, so we've given you that. Fire extinguisher like so, and look at these awesome little cupboards. There's not a van alive that looks like this. Up the top there, you got fuse panels, so that's for your fuses on the roof, for your solar panels. There isn't a van alive that is going to give you that sort of storage. It is so cool. There's a full entry cupboard. That is like a little pantry. So as I'm working like so, like in my kitchen, I can just grab all my bits and pieces that I need as I'm sort of working across the two areas. I remember when I was showing this, I just thought, wow, like the amount of people that are just going to love this. Serge, the owner of Crusader, put this in his Gladiator years ago, like 2 years ago, and that was a massive thing that we had queries and questions on, and I think they've absolutely nailed the brief with that. You have so much room to be able to keep bits and pieces. It doesn't mean overloading, it just means being able to separate those areas. There's nothing worse than fumbling through a drawer that has all the bits and pieces, but if you had a cupboard that just has sectional bits and pieces, it's fantastic. Now I'm going to jump just behind the lovely camera lady here. We protect our shower floors. This is a composite, combination unit. Shower rows like so, brand new shower hardware, gorgeous. We have a sink like so with a corner sink with a plug. We have our flick mixer tap. We have our hose for our flick mixer tap. All sealed, of course, all protected. Because it's a combination unit, this guy here has a curtain to be able to keep the toilets dry. This is the Fiberglass toilet. The Fiberglass toilet is something new into the industry. It's a Sandro product, so Sandro fridge, Sandro toilet. You know, not everything happens to be different, but just a few things, nominal things. Open, close, open, close, very, very easy. Flush button, and it's saying, hey, you probably shouldn't flush it. That's why it's beeping, because the cassette is not open. We have a full detailed handover tutorial on this guy here, but it's very straightforward, very similar to the European models you've seen before. The guys at Sandro absolutely looked at the industry and went, what can we do to improve it? Where can we make advancements? And this is absolutely nailing it because it looks so clean. There's a lot less crevices. It's beautiful. For a toilet, of course. Overhead cupboard. You can keep all your storage stuff up the top, like shampoos, conditioners, body wash, soap, whatever you happen to use. I'll leave that arguable debate to yourselves. I'm more of a body wash man myself. Moby cool. Block out. We still have a window. So obviously solar's on the roof. On the roof, I believe we have 2 solar panels at 200 watts. We have a omnidirectional TV aerial. So there's nothing to wind down, nothing to wind up. It just means that there's far less work to do, far less mechanics, if you will. There's nothing to really deteriorate over that period of time. Much like the Crusader product, deterioration is the biggest issue for us. The walls, given they're an XPS insulative material, means that there's nothing to really ingress, nothing to eat. The wall, it's fiberglass, is never going to diminish, it's never going to degrade, it's it doesn't, it's water resistant, it's hail resistant. The list of products and reasons why this product should be the product for you is endless, absolutely endless. But do your own research, have a look around, see the phase out of timber, phase out of aluminium, phase out of plywood construction. If you want a van that was built like your dad's van, hey, pick one up, like by all means, there's plenty out there. We're maybe not the ones for you, but if you want to be able to listen to something new, listen to the change that's happening through the industry, and listen as to why Crusader Caravans is becoming the 2nd largest caravan manufacturer in the whole of the industry. Knock twice, it's true. Fiberglass is the way forward, and there's nothing really to change that. The industry's got our backing, manufactured the year 2024. We're here to be able to make waves, we're here to change things. If you would like to find out more about the CRV hybrid Crusader range, if you want to find out about our bigger vans, our Crusader Caravans composite range, I would love the opportunity to be able to show you. My team here in Melbourne at 1457 Sydney Road, Campbellfield, would love to be able to show you. Alternatively, if you've bought one, you want to know how it works, we have handover tutorial videos. Just check them out. Head to our website for more blog interactive posts, or hey, you can flick us an email at hello@crusadermelbourne.com. Head to our website, www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au. Engage with us on the show's socials, check out our Insta, check out our Facebook, or alternatively, like and subscribe. We'll see you at the next time. We hope you've enjoyed this Gladiator. We're here to stay, here to kick some butt. Crusader, cruising in a Crusader. We love it. Thank you so much, guys, for your support.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out more from Crusader Caravans Melbourne. We have plenty of tutorial videos, product highlights, and walkthrough videos for your next new Crusader Caravan. Thanks so much. Hit subscribe, push the notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks so much and happy caravanning.